Hey guys, what's up? I am getting ready to do my update with you guys for the week. And what have I been working on? Only thing I've been working on this week is my fornicating deer chart. I am on row 24. So I'll show y'all what I have so far. You can see getting to the good stuff. This like the trees are on each side of the deer. And so it's one, two. So I basically have three panels. Um, and you can see my floats inside. So those are my floats on the inside. So that's my progress with this. So yeah, I'm gonna be working on this a lot this weekend. So hopefully I'll finish this hat. The other thing that I got was my CD catalog. Um, World's largest CD catalog. So I'll look through here. This is like getting the old Christmas book from Sears back in the day. The Sears Christmas book for a gardener is getting my seed catalog from home. Open it for y'all. So yeah. Like I'll go through the seed catalog and I'll flag things I'm interested in trying to grow this year, and then I'll go onto their website and then I'll put my order in. And this seed catalog is also good if you do mixed media and stuff because it has beautiful, beautiful flowers and vegetables and fruit pictures in here that you can use if you're doing mixed media arts and stuff. So yeah, gorgeous. Like I haven't had any luck with carrots here in Virginia. Just not had any luck with carrots in Virginia. Um, so I won't be buying any more carrot seeds. Maybe if I try doing it in a bucket or something, I'll probably have better luck. Well, we could try that, I guess. But it's stuff I want to try, like the bird gherkins, stuff like that, and different types of cucumbers and stuff. Because I love cucumbers and tomatoes. And I haven't grown any of the like the ground cherries. They look like it would be something fun to grow. I'm not that big in flowers, so mostly with me is vegetables and trying to get some fruit growing. Like I might see if I can find an apple tree. I have my fig tree. I don't have an apple tree or a peach tree yet, so I think I might get an apple tree and a fig tree. I have a pear tree, and I was trying to grow a persimmon tree, but I think something ate it. I'll look and see how my blueberry bush and my persimmon fared, and then we do get voles and around here, and there are groundhogs around here in this area, muskrats, whatever they want to call them, in Virginia, and we are near the water, so it's possible one of those scented my plants and came out to my garden one night. If I can't find it, then yeah, then it's gone. Uh, I know where I planted it. I know where I set it out at, and I haven't seen it. So I think something decided to snack on it. But yeah, I like look, here's the wasabi radish. So I might grow some of those because my husband loves wasabi. So it's just little things like that. These books are fun to look through to see all because think about it, 20 years ago, a lot of the things in this book weren't available for people in the United States. And then as they started collecting all these different seeds from people who immigrated and people who grow organically, and going to different places in the world and doing what they had to do to legally bring these seeds back to the United States. I think that's amazing. And that now you can vary your diet here in the U.S. by growing these different edibles that if you were traveling overseas that you had contact with these foods and you wish like, man, I wish I could have some of that at home. But now you can because this company makes that possible for you to grow a lot of these things. If you're in the zone for, if you have a greenhouse and stuff like that, then of course you can try and grow some of these things. That might be from a warmer climate. But I just think it's awesome that they did this, you know. And and I've ordered things from them. My fig trees came from them. Um, and I have lately, they got this green stripe cushaw again, so I'm gonna order some of those for sure. I didn't grow any cushaw this year. I usually do cushaw and cushaw pies. Last year, I used the last of my cushaw that I had pre net in here that I had pre-made and froze. God, this thing is, these things will fly right up into your face. The cushaw squash, and so I used the last of it on pies last year. So I don't have any more cushaw squash from the squash I grew. The squash that I grew, that thing weighed like 30 some pounds. We've been eating off of that thing for like the last 3 years. That's how much of it I froze and used for pie. So I didn't grow cushaw since I grew that cushaw. But this year I need to grow cushaw again and freeze a couple more of these squash to use for pie making. I use them for pie making. But when they're small, they are so good in stir fries. They're a member of the pumpkin and squash family. So I don't think people really, I think people think they're ornamental, but they're not. They're edible. They almost look like, if you look at them, they almost look like a butternut, a giant butternut squash. See over here, this finger, and this finger right there. That's the cushaw. It looks like a giant butternut squash once you get it cut open. Their skin is very tough, so they store very well as well. So I might set up a space in the basement and get a rack to put down there to put some on the rack to store as well. But they're for pie making, it is its own unique taste, but it is very good. It is almost like a cross between a butternut squash and yam kind of taste. It's a very nice flavor. It's very good. There's some people who do like, you know, like people do the acorn squash soup, or the butternut squash soup. There are people who make soup with this cushaw as well. I prefer to use it for making pies. So that's what I use it for, pie making. But the young ones, like sometimes if I have a lot on a vine and I want to thin it out, I'll wait until the young ones get about not quite the size of a small squash, like a straight neck squash or something. And just till the end starts to bulb out some. And then I'll pick those and we'll slice them up and put them in stir fry. And they're sweet. They're very tasty. It's a very nice vegetable to have. Um, I tried growing the Delectica here before, but something like I said, we get voles and groundhogs and stuff around here. They like the vines. They like these plants. They're a tender plant, so they went and they ate the plant. So yeah, I've grown butternut squash before, and that was enjoyable. Um, So yeah, there's different types of squash and pumpkins I want to grow. But the thing about, I grew a spaghetti squash. I still got to cook that sucker. But we got I can't even talk. The spaghetti squash that we grew, we got to cook it. It's still down there, and so the seeds, I should be able to recover the seeds and use those seeds from that squash, dry them out, and use them again next year because it did well. But yeah, I want to try to grow the Japanese, the Kajari melon. It's from India, but there's a Japanese squash or pumpkin that I wanted to try to grow this year as well. So yeah, pumpkin buns. Oh, they got some recipes in here. This nice, 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 and they got stevia too. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff I want to try and do this year with my gardening. So I'm gonna have to get started early, like start going out there in January and clearing stuff out and setting up beds and stuff like that. And then when it gets warmer here, I'll be ready to go. That's my goal anyway. So knock on wood. So yeah, look at these. I've grown the mammoth sunflowers before. If you look on my channel, some of my old gardening videos, you'll see these. And if they cross pollinate with one of the smaller ones, like the red ones over there, then you can, the next year when you grow them, you can get multi-headed mammoths that have heads that big, but they have these colored flowers, and you'll get hybrids. Which it's just so much fun messing around with sunflowers, with the hybrids. It's like you get one that's an ornamental, but then you end up with this big mammoth. I eat shells. I like sunflower seeds on my salads and stuff, but I usually just leave the sunflower seeds out there for the sunflower heads out there for the birds, or people steal them, steal the heads off of my sunflowers. Yes, they would actually go into my property, go into my garden, and use a machete or something, and or cut the heads off with a bolt cutter or something, and just steal the heads of off my sunflowers. These people in Berkeley are bold. They could have just knocked on my door and asked me, "Hey, what are you gonna do with those sunflowers?" And I'd be like, "Do you want one head?" And I'll give it to them. But instead, they choose to steal. So that's on their soul. That's a stain on their soul, and that's a stain on their character. It's ridiculous when you could just knock on my door. I give stuff to neighborhood people all the time. I give food and stuff to them all the time. So that's why I don't understand why when you could just knock on my door and ask me, "Hey ma'am, I noticed your sunflower heads are ready. What are you gonna do with them? The birds are eating them." And I'll tell them I leave them out there for the birds. But as a human being, if you want one, just let me know. I'll go out and get one for you. Don't sneak into my yard at night and steal it. So So I think we're gonna get kind of viney this year with different watermelons and stuff. I'm just gonna let them climb up use the banana plants and just let them climb up the banana plants and we get what we get. I love watermelon. I love sweet. I'm a diabetic, of course. I love sweet stuff. So yeah, and then like turnips. I like turnips. I think I'll take 2 or 3 of the buckets that I've been saving and try and do carrots in the buckets. But yeah. So I'm gonna let y'all go. That's all I wanted to share with y'all is what I've been working on is this hat in between work, job because I work full time. Um, and I have to finish my spinning. That's what I'm gonna be doing today. I'll probably do a live. I got to bring my spinning wheel over here, but I want to start plying. Yes, that's right. I did. I finished spinning these for Sunita. So I gotta start plying them. I'm gonna ply them separately. And then, yeah, and then I gotta wash them and hang them up to dry and all that good stuff. But like I was telling people before, once you get used to spinning, like when I apply these, you see there's twist in there, but it's a gentle twist. Once I apply them, it'll be pretty balanced. I let mine rest on the bobbins anywhere from 3 to 5 days or to whenever I can get around to applying it. Just to let it rest on the bobbin. So that's it. Let y'all go. I got my A&W root beer powder. I want to get some of the Dad's when I haven't tried those before. But I mixed up my beverage so it's not carbonated. So that's good. And so I'm going to let y'all go. So y'all take care.